Hey, this is Hank Hill, and you're listening to my favorite podcast, Mouse and Weens.
What's a mouse? What's a ween? And what's a ween? And what's a mouse? I don't know why they're sisters. At least they're not Zac Efron or Hugh Jackman. I like The Greatest Showman, Mouse and Weens.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Hi.
What's up?
What's happening?
Welcome to Mouse and
Joelle
Weens.
is frustrated. Hi.
Well, we had to unplug and plug and Siri and notifications, bing bongs. It's always something on this show.
Bing,
but
bing.
Bing
Let's turn
bong.
off things.
We're the original
Yeah.
bing bongs. We're Mouse and Weens. I'm Bing.
Hi.
I'm Mouse. I'm down here in San Diego with the kids and the husband and the dog and the cats and the fish that we flushed kind of recently. And you,
Joelle.
we did a whole episode about it. Forget about it. It was a while ago.
Justin.
Yeah.
Justin was a Chinese fighting fish. He was very bored. Occasionally I'd come over and stick my hand in there.
I know.
Just for
You gave him,
stimulation.
exercise. He would have little tiny heart attacks every time you come, but you thought you were giving him exercise. All right. Who are you?
I'm Jules Weens up in LA, and I have a fern and a thermos and this dog shithead.
This ashtray.
Oh,
Oh. When was the last time you saw The Jerk? All the old
been forever. Although it
classics.
just came up because something happened where someone was like someone's daughter. I think I was hiking with Chris. I can't remember what it was, but the daughter was like throwing acorns, and this is a terrible story. I was like, she hates acorns. She hates acorn. You know the scene, like he hates cans.
The oil cans. Yeah.
Oil, yeah.
Did
we
anyone
go.
get it? Did she get it?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
I know. See, I've tried to show my kids all the classics, and the humor is just kind of on the dull side. Although they do love Spaceballs, all the Mel Brooks ones. That's right up their alley. We just watched all of the Austin Powers. That was super fun. I know. We went shopping last night after dinner. We are buying homecoming clothes for the boys. They're both going to homecoming tonight, boutonnieres and the whole thing. But Dave rolled up next to my car with Elliot in the back, and he rolled down the window and he goes, "Hey baby, do you want to shag?" And I was like, ew, you said that to your mom.
Ew.
So I hope they know what everything means. I don't know. I mean, I think they
Maybe
do.
not.
It's very
That's a
weird.
one.
It's weird. It's a whole new time when these boys are starting. This is the first time someone's asked someone on a date. I actually promised I wouldn't talk about it.
Someone.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm not going to say a whole lot, but it's kind of fun. It's exciting. So tonight will be the big, we take pictures and we pin the boutonniere, and
And they're going to Balboa Park.
yeah, it's a big, I think it's probably, it's like the 60th anniversary of the high school. So it's kind of a big deal. So they're going to this Air and Space Museum and renting it out. And Dave and I are going to go and drive everybody. We're taking 2 cars because it's a big group, but we're going to sit in the parking lot and binge White Lotus finally for you.
I very much approve of that.
Yeah. I mean, we'll get a meal and stuff in the little local restaurant, but I'm like, I don't want to like sit in the bar and drink while we wait. Like, let's do something productive, like binge watch a TV show.
Yay!
So-
that would be fun though. You guys have a nice big car. You could sit and
I know.
Yeah.
Dave has the Tesla, which actually has a huge screen. And if you have the right connections, it's like a big TV screen. You can watch it in there. But I don't think
speaking
you
of
can get
Tesla,
HBO.
can I digress for 30 seconds?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Tigressla?
Tigress.
Oh, sorry.
He's good, folks. Mel Brooks, raised on Mel Brooks. Elon Musk, I just read an article that he is now living in a tiny house in Texas, off in the middle of
Oh.
nowhere. And you think, oh, what an interesting guy. He's really trying to live not like a billionaire,
Yeah.
but it's really because he's seeing how to populate Mars, because he wants to learn how to build tiny communities on
Are
Mars.
you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's so
Mars.
cool.
Isn't
Why?
that interesting?
Oh, he moved his whole company to Texas, right? Is that a tax thing? Is
I
that
don't know.
why? Because you would
I
think
know
someone
nothing.
progressive like that would not want to be in Texas right now. No offense
Think-
to Vikram in planthropology. He lives there,
Yeah.
but it's a rough spot right now. But probably a business thing, I would guess.
And a living like I guess the area he's living in is kind of like Mars, they were saying.
Oh,
I don't know.
really? So is he going to do
like out in the middle of nowhere?
the whole Matt Damon thing? Did you see that movie where he planted potatoes in his own poop?
Oh,
No?
Matt Damon.
Yeah. The
I haven't
Mars
seen it,
movie.
but I heard that's pretty good. Yeah.
It's really good. It's very, very good. You should watch it. You'd
Okay,
like it.
to stay on topic, I'm
Mhm.
going to tell you a story about what you told me last night. Can I talk about Toby and
What?
Sam, your children,
Oh.
their last dance experience? I thought that was so cute. They wouldn't mind because
Alright.
it's funny.
I hope they don't mind. We'll see. Yeah, go ahead.
Really? Okay.
We'll see.
Well, you go ahead. Tell the story.
All right. Well, Sam is Toby's good friend. They were on our 14 is a roller coaster episode a couple of years ago. So you can look that up, folks. But the two of them are two peas in a pod. They've been buddies since middle school. And they went to homecoming when it was last open 2 years ago. They're freshmen. And sweet Sam has a sensitive stomach, I think. And they went and had big sandwiches right before. And so Sam's mom drove them to homecoming, which again was at another venue. It was at the Birch Aquarium, which is kind of fancy and cool. And the way Toby described it was you walk in this front area, and then off to the side was this all this food on these tables. And then there was like a silent disco. Have you heard of silent discos? Where everybody puts
Yeah,
these
you told me.
headphones on. Yeah, and they dance. But there's actually no music but you're dancing together because you're all on the same channel, and it's kind of cute. So they were all, you know.
But
they
wait, what if
buzzed in
someone
there.
has a slow jam? What if someone has a
Well, they're off
hippie
in the
jam?
corner slow jamming then, I think. But most people probably pick the dance one or the rap one. And
Have you
yeah.
seen what it looks like? Does it look strange?
Yeah, they're cool. I saw one when I went to Kaboo in Del Mar, that festival, and it's really neat. Like they had a tent with all these lights, and it was all cool jams and people on these headphones grooving out. It's what all the kids are
How do
doing.
you know
now.
there's cool jams if you're not hearing anything?
I don't know, because they're like dancing together. People are like on the same little beat. It's cool. It's neat. All right,
That's
I have
so
nothing more to say
interesting.
about that. We have to try that. We could do that later. That'll be the ending of the show. Okay. So anyway, they get there, they go through the food area. I think they have a couple snacks. They head on out to the dance floor. I think there's the traditional dance floor with the DJ and the whole thing. I don't know if it was nerves, if it was the sweets. I don't know if it was the sandwich, but they walked through the middle of the dance floor, and Toby said he was right behind Sam, and all of a sudden Sam sort of stopped and bent over and proceeded to throw up all over the dance floor.
Right when they got there.
Right when they got there, and caught a little bit in his hands. So kind of did one of these moves. I'm holding my hands up to my mouth, and then went over to the garbage can and let the rest into the garbage can. And then he turned back
Oh.
around, and Toby just sort of followed him. And Sam turned back around and looked at the dance floor and goes, whoops. That was the big revelation. And Toby stayed with him the whole time. And I think Sam said, oh, I guess we got to find someone to clean that up. So Toby went and found somebody. They came and cleaned it up. But then, of course, they hauled Sam away to the office to check to see if he'd been drinking, did like a breathalyzer test. He hadn't been. He said he wasn't feeling well that morning. So I think it was a flu thing. So he went outside with Toby and got some fresh air and laid on this little bench for a while. And then they got up and had a few more snacks and did a few more silent discos, and then called me, and they're like, okay, we're ready to come home. And it was like maybe an hour before the whole dance ended. But I'm driving them home, and 15 minutes into the ride, I'm like, how was it? They were both like, it was cool. It was good. I'm like, oh, okay. And then finally Toby goes, except that Sam threw up all over the dance floor. And I'm thinking, oh, you guys are freshmen. This is going to ruin your rep. You're the puke dance kid. And he was like, nah, whatever. It doesn't matter. They're both so confident. And I don't know if it's like real confidence or just oblivious or just they blend into the back. I don't know.
Who
It's
cares?
So cute,
It sounds
but I'm
way
so
healthier.
proud
Yeah.
of them. They're so like whatever. And it's cool. And they're showing up to the dance again this year. So
I love
wasn't
it.
a problem. Yeah. Isn't that funny?
That is so cool. I think that's so healthy and
I
wonderful.
know. But don't you always remember the kid who puked in school? Like, I remember this little guy. Wait, no, maybe I don't. What was his name? He was a twin.
I remember David who picked his nose and ate it.
Oh,
Oh, I shouldn't say the last name. Sorry.
That's yeah.
Is he
He was
still
in my
alive?
class. He's definitely still around. Bleep bleep bleep. Anyway, yeah. So that's the big thing. It'll be interesting to see how it all works now that they're freshmen and juniors. So
Oh my
this is our big night.
gosh.
I'm telling you, hop on a train. You can come down and see them. Make it happen, Weens.
It'd be fun. I would love it.
Auntie. I know, but you have other
Auntie Weens.
pressing matters today.
Okay, so what's on your list?
All right, ready? I'm gonna play a song. Everybody, this is the segment called Weenie is a songwriter and a singer. No, that's a bad segment. What should we call this? Guess that
How about,
tune. Guess that weenie tune. Yeah. I like that. Can we?
Okay.
Guess that weenie tune. Okay, here it comes. We have a weenie tune. I want to see how quickly you can tell me what song this is. Ready? Please hold.
Bored at my house, I went online. I saw your picture. Ooh, you look fine.
Okay, that one.
We hit you up. We put it in motion. You said, come to my place. I live by the ocean.
Okay. You got it? Wait. Okay. What song was that?
Yay. That was in the beginning of the pandemic. I don't know. I don't remember names of anything. So I don't know what it's called. What did I call it?
What do you think you called it?
Oh, like Facebook stalker or something?
It's called Ryan's Crazy Lady.
Okay, so my friend Ryan, who we won't say any last names, but yeah, he had a crazy Facebook encounter, like a dating thing, and then she ended up like it didn't go well or something. There was some fallout, and she ended up coming back and throwing a lot of bombs all over his Facebook page and trying to ruin his work and like from just a couple dates or something. So anyway, I go, wow, I don't know. Like, I'm bored. It's the pandemic. I'm gonna show. And I was like, I'm gonna write you a song. What's happened in your life recently? And then he told me that. I was like, okay, I'm gonna write a Facebook stalker song. And so that was it. And then
it is such a good song.
Yeah.
It's so cute. Should we hear the whole thing? Or I'll pick up where we left
Sure.
off. All right, ready?
Bored at my house, I went online. I saw your picture. Ooh, you look fine.
Ishan Cooper
DeVille on guitar.
We put it in motion. You said, come to my place. I live by the ocean. I said, hey. You said, hi back. You grabbed me by my shirt. And, ooh, it was electric. This morning, now we were lovers, thinking of more fun under your covers.
Went home and you called. And I was kind of nervous, but we both ended up getting off on the phone.
It was the best. 5 minutes later, I got a text. It was you saying you want me to buy you a wedding dress. Joking. When I laughed, she turned to rage. Then she started talking tons of shit up on my Facebook page. Didn't really know this girl. I only saw fun bags. Hindsight's 2020. She had a million bright red flags. Even if your heart overrides your brains, avoid getting stuck like me. No rather crazy train.
Yay!
That
I
was
loved
Coop
it.
DeVille on guitar, who is amazing, and his Ishan Cooper. His stage name, his album, and everything. Coop DeVille. He has an album that just came out, Bat Funk Crazy, and he's so kind. He did guitar on that, and
do
he
you
just
know
kills it.
him?
He plays with Funkadelic and P Funk,
Okay. All the George Clinton folks, that whole
Yeah.
thing. Wow.
and he
How did
does
you meet him?
guitar through Angelo Moore of Fishbone. He
Oh,
came
okay.
out here and was doing a music video with him. They collaborated on a project, and so I went over and helped shoot the music video called Pants.
Oh, yeah,
Science
yeah.
of Pants. I'm sorry, The
Yes.
Science of Pants. It's hilarious, and it's a great song. It's all about pants.
You don't say.
And he played guitar on it. The music video is cool, and I ended up shooting a lot of the B-roll, which is B-roll means like the extra insert
Right,
footage.
right.
So I went around and shot like the Hollywood sign and the Walk of
Cute.
Fame and all this stuff, and they put it in his video.
I love
And
it.
thank you for
Yay.
listening to my song. Now there are things I'm not going to do what they call. Well, I was going to say don't front porch it. I heard that in a writing class. Like you go,
Oh.
okay, read my thing, but here's all the reasons why it's bad. And well, there's this thing, and I wish it was longer, and I wish it so this is back porching it. I don't want to say
Okay.
anything that I don't like about it, but there are things. But anyway,
Well, no one likes their own stuff all the way. Everything is, you're critical of it. I think it sounded great, and I love the guitar. So shout out to Coop. And it was very good. And you with your singing and how you put it all together, like you wrote all the words, did all the like how the music should come in and everything, huh? It's pretty great. It's pretty amazing.
well, it's a rough draft, and I would love to, I would do some things differently. Put in more at the middle part. Hey,
Hey,
it's fine.
It's great.
We did it in a couple days.
It's wonderful.
I love that you care about the songs. Thank you, Joe.
You're welcome. I love it. We got to get them out there more. So there you go, guys. Go to
Aw.
julianneeggold.com if you want to hear more songs, and reach out to her if you ever want to license them. I'm going to try to help you make a buck. I don't know. Why not? We are sponsored by Dream Dinners. Oh my gosh, you guys. Everybody go to dreamdinners.com right now. I'm giving you the biggest life hack, the game changer that really made me feel good about family meal times again. Dreamdinners.com or mouseandweens.com to get the link, and enter Mouse and Weens 99 at checkout. If you're in the local area of Poway or San Marcos, you will get $99 off your first full order, and you can choose to have free delivery while we are in shutdown. But Dream Dinners is a meal prep service. It's different than the others. It doesn't come necessarily fresh in a box, and if you don't cook it right away, it rots. It's already wonderfully prepared in bags, and you pop them in your freezer, you pop them into your fridge when you're ready to thaw them out and cook them up, and you have yourself a nice, fresh, gourmet dinner on the table that's really easy to prepare, about 20-30 minutes. Anyone can do it. The kids do it. Dave helps me do it. The foods are so great. The meals are wonderful. Charlotte was just saying how excited she was to see a bunch of our new Dream Dinner bags ready to go for the week. So she couldn't wait for our mealtime, which is what I want as a mom, and I hope you do too. This is also great for single folks and even for your parents. If someone's older and doesn't want to spend a lot of time shopping, prepping, cooking, this is the perfect option for them. So do go to dreamdinners.com, enter Mouse and Weens 99 at checkout if you're local. Otherwise, choose your location and just go for it. It's not a subscription. You can end anytime, but go to dreamdinners.com and change your life. Weens, talking about music and life and any other creative projects, what are you working on that might be creative? Let's get your creative juices flowing again.
Are you kidding me? I haven't done anything but school.
I know.
100% school all the time. And I feel myself my brain has changed.
Really?
It's going well, it's more task oriented
Yes.
and the creative part has gone.
All right.
It's
So what
weird
can we
how that
do? Are you
happens.
happy with that? Do you like that? Is this the new you?
It's just a shift of focus. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's no balance right now.
Yeah.
And I don't know how the way of my life at the moment is just really sitting on my laptop all the time and doing school stuff all the time with
Yeah.
occasional exercise and
Can
a
we?
tiny bit of hangouts. That's
Yeah.
it.
Can we talk about like dream? What are you going to do with this degree? You're going to get your psychology degree, maybe master's. Let's do some manifesting. Let's talk about dreamy dream jobs.
Ooh,
What can you do with
really?
all your skills now that you are a pro in psychology? I have some ideas, but you
Oh,
go
I'm a
first. I
pro.
want to hear. Yeah.
Okay, here's dream fantasy land.
Okay.
Right? If I could just make millions of dollars or $4 even, maybe I'll just do this and not worry about money. Okay, so I loved the classes that were like there was the Carl Jungian unconscious, also the dreams and the myths and symbols and that whole world
And
with a
magical,
little
mystical.
mix. Yeah, it's cool. I mean, I dug all of the idea that what does your subconscious tell you? Why do we have dreams? I like all the stuff that might not pay a lot of money.
Well,
No, I'm
yeah,
kidding.
but
It can.
yeah.
Well, okay, so that, but grounded in, I like the idea that you would back that up with actual studies and peer-reviewed journals. And I like the science part of backing it. So there's a little bit of, we've tested this and we've seen that when you have dreams, your brain lights up here, and that's the same place when you
Yes.
meditate, and that's the same place when you are relaxed. So what does that mean? Like these
Right.
juices are flowing. And okay, point. It's an interesting world to find out more about. The thing that's fascinating, why do we have dreams? We are all these
It is
weird people
weird.
that are, it doesn't make any sense, right? Like
Yeah.
we're doing these things and we're putting our kids in school and we're working and we're going to school and we're very productive American humans. And then we go off into Fruitsville and we put on ballerina skirts and dance in the clouds with hippopotamus and
Yeah.
stars. And we have, that is a reality that is so bizarre.
Yeah.
You could be the biggest CEO, that you could be this Trumpian lunatic, and suddenly you're riding a hippopotamus in the clouds for
It's
like
true.
8 hours. It makes no sense.
It's so bizarre. You're right. And I think the world could use more science behind all this stuff, because it seems like it's those people over there, the fruity, mysticals, and then the real logical scientists over here. But there is that intersection, and how can we get that out there? That would be good. So how do you make money doing that, Weens? This is the question. Movies?
Well, I mean,
See, I think you should do
people are
documentaries.
It would be cool. I would love to mix film with this whole
Yeah.
world,
Yeah.
with science, frou-frou floaty clouds, and film would
Yeah.
be great. And music, like all of it.
Yes.
If I could figure out how to do something like that, that'd be great.
All right, let's make that happen.
Moment.
I love that too.
So
I'm here
after-
to support you. I will hold the camera and the light. I will gaff. I will boost. What do people do in the film industry? I don't know what I need to do, but I'll learn it and I will do it. Let's do it.
Aw,
So hurry up
we
with
did
that
it,
degree.
Bea. It's
And,
going to take another 2 years.
Okay. All right. I can wait.
So-
I have to raise my kids a little bit
so-
more.
No, but I want to get it over with now. Okay, I could pay a lot of money and get this degree in 16 months versus 24 months.
Right.
Do you think that's worth
Do
it?
it. Yep.
Pay a lot
Look-
of money?
Can I look behind me? Those of you on YouTube, look at this lovely guest room. This is where Julianne stays when she comes here. Isn't it lovely? You can live here. You can do your school
Really?
here. Just don't worry about bills anymore. Just come bone
Ugh,
down and
this
get
is
it
a
done.
lovely offer. Thank you, Joelle.
Yes, you're welcome.
Oh, now the reality, let me tell you what the reality might be.
Oh,
You'll
boy.
get tired of me after a month.
No, I won't.
idea of
You've
2
lived with me
years-
before for multiple months, and I don't get tired of you.
We lived in a tiny Melrose place by the beach.
Yes. Can I
little
just tell you a
apartment.
couple of my rules, what they would be? Can you tighten the jars of the food really
I
tightly?
know.
Why do you do that? And put lids on
I'm
everything
in a rush.
and wrap things in cellophane really well. That's my biggest
Because
pet
it's
peeve.
boring. It takes too long, I think is what
It takes
it
2
is.
seconds. No, there's nothing
Sorry.
worse than juicy, drippy stuff on the shelves in the refrigerator and
It's gross, I
spilly
know.
things and
I've
things that
been
smell.
told this before.
Okay.
I'm
All right. That's my
sorry.
number 1. Number 2, the cat litter and cat food kind of tossed around. Can we work on that too? You're pretty good, but sometimes there's
I need
random
freedom. There's already
cans
too many
everywhere.
rules.
No, those are the only 2. That's it.
No, I have gotten better because I realized that laziness around the area of food and doo-doo attracts things like ants
And rats.
and rats.
Yeah, that's it. And flies. Remember your roommate who had a fly issue with you and wasn't there? What was his name? It was hard, right?
Did I bring flies into someone's house?
Yeah, he said
I
he would
don't
get mad at
remember.
you about the flies, and I remember being like, "I got you." That's it. That's so easy. Just open food. That's the only problem. That's it.
It wasn't that. It was probably that I left the doors open. Like I have a
Yes.
big thing with freedom and
Fresh air.
animals.
Yeah.
And I probably left the door open for the cat in and outs.
Yes.
That would be the other thing at your house. This is really exciting. I'm sure this is going to really stimulate the listeners. But freedom. So I always have a cat door. Cat doors. Are you going to put in the doggy door?
Yes.
Oh, they can't coyotes though. Okay. I
That's
will
it.
say though, to finish out my segment.
Yeah.
First of all, I love you. Thank you for offering.
Of course.
You are the kindest person in the world. This is a lucky thing that I think about. I do a gratitude list every night.
Aww.
I say things that I'm grateful for. And you are always on the list.
Woohoo!
My kind and loving sister.
Thanks.
The health of you and your family. My mom. The health of her and her family.
I do that too.
Do you?
Yep.
We're great.
And you're on there too. You're right up there.
I will say, okay. I was telling mom this the other day, but in all of these psychology classes, they're all different. They're all, interesting in their own way. But at the root of everything, I'm coming up with a through line. And to make it real simple with all the fancy words and all the studies and everything, it comes down to people are happier when they are grateful for things.
Good.
I would say that is the biggest bottom line thing
Okay.
with all the stress, anxiety, depression, except when you have like schizophrenia and big,
Yeah.
like
Mental
mental
issues.
diagnosis where but as far as the general anxiety and general depression and general, it's like try to do these things to counter that by saying, I am grateful for that which I have. And
That's good.
And
So
I
what
think you
about-
and mom do that intrinsically.
Is there a through line with interacting with people and being with people you love and loving people? Because I always think that would be the bottom line. That would be the baseline of everything, the through line, if you will. No.
I would say that not necessarily, because a lot of people don't like their family. So when they're stuck with them, it creates more depression and anxiety. And
Okay.
so
Right.
in your world, probably yes. I mean, I think that probably in your case, you already have a baseline of loving people. Like you already have good, healthy, nice relationships.
Yeah, but there are some people out there that may be on their own in life. And yeah, so to find the things you're grateful for, and that gives you happiness.
Yes. And also to have the freedom to say, I don't have to talk to my mom, or like if you are in a dysfunctional relationship, a lot of people don't know how to cut off the family members. And they were saying sometimes it's healthier to put up a boundary.
Yeah.
Boundaries. That's a big. Did you like my giving tree?
Oh yeah, that was funny. It was the last.
Shel Silverstein.
Yeah, I'll post that on social media. I'll post it on Instagram. But it's the tree setting boundaries and not letting the boy cut its limbs off and cut them up. It was good. It's true. I feel like all I do is give to these kids and they take. So yeah.
Well, what would be? Wise. Let's talk about boundaries for you, and then talk about some subjects you want to talk about. Because
this is boring. No, I just need to get them. It's just me being lazy and like doing stuff quickly for them so that I can just get it done with like laundry. But they just expect their laundry to be done, and then they get mad. Like, where's my shirt? I'm like, well, did you put it down the laundry chute? All that basic stuff that they just take for granted, the high expectations, because I've set the bar pretty high, and everything's done nicely. And so I got to get them college ready. We got to get some cooking going. We got to get some laundry going. Toby's doing a great job driving. So responsibilities, and then they will be grateful, and they will realize, oh, mom has been doing this for us for so long, and dad. Dave's doing laundry as we speak right now.
Yeah.
So that
He's
kind of
the laundry
stuff.
guy.
Yeah, we got to get back. Can I just say though, that sometimes I like to sneak down really early and do my own underwear. I don't, isn't that weird when other people wash your underwear? I don't like that.
I mean, it's interesting because either you care a lot about looking sexy for your husband, which could be a good positive.
Yeah.
Or it's weird and you feel like
Well, there's
subservient.
we've had this talk before that, there's certain girl things that happen. Like, for instance, we still menstruate and things of that nature. And, so there's evidence of things sometimes. And you want to keep things mysterious and beautiful and feminine and lovely. And so the fact that he's doing the laundry now, sometimes I run down and do my underwear real quick, and then he doesn't have to deal with it, because him, he's a secret sniffer. He will. He'll pick a toenail, and I'll see the hand just kind of go up to the nose, and he doesn't know he's doing it. I think it's just instinct. And I catch him and I go, "You just sniffed. You smelled your toenail." "No, I didn't." And he'll deny it, but I know he's a secret sniffer. So what's to say he's not in there sniffing my underwear?
This is a thing that people do that is
I
very
know.
interesting.
Right? It's the whole.
I had a friend who I would watch
pimple popper.
him.
Gross.
Yeah, and pulling earwax out of, he would pull earwax out of his ear, roll it like this in his finger and thumb, and then sniff it. A big sniff, and then do that kind of over and over. And I would just be like staring, agape, mouthed. Yeah. But people have those tics. You know what it worse? Here's one that I've noticed a lot on Zoom. I do a lot of Zoom meetings and classes and stuff. And it'll be someone who's talking, and they might be like, for example, right now I would be talking, and if you can imagine what I'm doing, I'm talking. So everyone's looking at me, and I'm pulling out something from my eye in the corner and I'm looking at it. And then I'm like, keep talking. And then I maybe do the other side, pull out crust from my eye, look at it. And you're just sitting there watching. Like,
see,
you have
it's scary too, because most people put Zoom on speaker view, right? So you just see the speaker, you don't see yourself off to the side. So you kind of forget people are watching you. I did that the other day at a PTA meeting. I did something awkward. I remember being like, whoa. And I think Dave came in and put his face right up to the screen, like, oh, what's going on here? Like, making fun of people like nerds. And I was like, the camera's on. He's like, I jumped back. He's like, why would you keep the camera on? And I'm like, well, it's polite. You don't want people to be talking to black boxes. He was so mad at me. But yeah, the Zoom phenomenon. Well, yeah. And I think we're all human. We all do certain stuff. Do you want to know what you're producing if you're infected?
Okay, what's another gross thing I do? And I'll talk about a gross thing you do.
No, don't talk about my gross things. I'm done talking about. We just went through
Let's
underwear.
talk about our beautiful.
We all do.
Yeah, we don't
things.
bleed. Nothing happens in our underwear.
No, you know what though?
Smell-free.
I will say that my periods, since I did bring it up, are waning big time. I'm on that downhill slope, not waxing.
Me too, girl.
Waning. Yeah.
Over 40. Whoop whoop.
Boo. They are going away, but they're still trying. And I gave it a voice the other day. I decided that my periods were like a little old lady going, I can still make you a baby. Let me try. Squirt.
Or Adam Sandler.
Yeah, I know. Well, I don't know. Just like a little old lady coming in, and I can still do this. I got it. I'm still a
one
woman.
good egg left.
Yeah. I know.
Come fertilize me.
Implant me. No, it's not happening. It's so sad. And then it's just
one little
out.
Shriveled raisin in there.
Couple
just
coughs.
Tiny.
Yeah. That's kind of where I am.
Oh, that's amazing.
I know. But it's fine with me. I'm happy to be done with that shit.
Really?
Ugh, right?
What about menopause? And then are you worried about losing your sex drive and a dry you?
Not yet.
Oh.
Dry you? No, not yet. I think that's all good. So far, so good. But Dave does work with a couple chemical companies who make stuff for vaginal dryness. So we
I heard
have
coconut oil, although some people might be allergic to it.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah. Are
Anyway.
you
Yeah,
dealing with
okay.
that? Is this in the cards? Okay.
Uh,
It's a thing though,
Yeah.
and it happens, especially people on different medications and people who have gone through breast cancer treatment. It's a real issue, but there are things out there. So don't be afraid to talk to your doctor, folks. Talk to
and
that
also
doc.
there's this really, remember the, can I say dirty things here?
I think we already
I'm going to
did,
make you
yes.
say it because you are the one that's
Why?
uncomfortable with things. Okay, what is the wet blank blank? That is the music video that came out that was very controversial from Cardi
WAP?
B.
What else?
Yeah. Yeah. And then there was like Ira Glass from This American Life, or someone, his mother or something, who was a gynecologist, talked about the wetness and dryness of and she was like, I'm really glad that this music video came out because people are finally talking about it.
Oh.
Women have not been talking about this enough. And it's true, a lot of people don't know, like they come in and they're going, am I too wet or dry or what's happening here? And she was like, oh, I have so many conversations now, and it's normalizing what people haven't talked about forever.
Good. Well, thank you to Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B for this wonderful enlightenment in our current generation. That's good.
I mean, can I tell you, sometimes it
Mhm.
takes something like that to swing the pendulum into like they're kicking down the door to be able to talk about things. So
This is true. All right.
little
Yeah.
puritanical.
Right.
of-
Yet also little 10-year-old Charlotte watches this and thinks this is how women are supposed to dress and dance, which, questions arise. Not sure.
Well,
Makes me want to sneeze. Excuse
wow.
me. Excuse me. Or sneeze. Woo!
That was a wet ass sneeze. Was.
Sorry. Was.
Okay.
All right.
Hey,
well, this is
let's close it out.
Yeah. Very, very great ending place. Psychology, dreams, and WAP. Is it WAP? All right. Wiener.
Yeah.
Speaking of wet wieners. The water weenie. I love the episode where you said that we were talking about body shapes and you said, yeah, I look kind of like a big water weenie. I just go straight down. It's real fun to ride me. Maybe we should make Mouse and Weens water weenies and we could send those out to our.
I would love that. Water
patrons.
weenies were such a thrill.
Right?
You know what
All
I'm
right.
talking about? You would stick them on okay, we'll show what a water weenie is later.
Yeah, although people
Also-
use them for other more mature
No.
reasons. Yes. There's a whole
What?
prison water weenie that people make with a baggie and they fill it with like mayonnaise or something. And then they put it inside a sock and it feels real nice, apparently. It's got a name and everything. I'll look it up. Why did this turn so dirty? Sorry. Wow.
It's your brain. You're a very dirty girl.
No, I
Secretly.
just wanted
It's
to
all the
talk
repression.
swag and Patreon. I was gonna
Okay, talk
seriously.
about
I
that
will.
now.
I will look for some water weenies. I think that'd be fun. But all right. Well, we really covered a lot. We saved some lives, and we hope we made you giggle. Thank you, everybody, for listening. We are available on all the social media platforms at Mouse and Weens. Spell it out. And on patreon.com/Mouse and Weens for a mere $5 a month, you can get us to send you water weenies. And we have cool water bottles and swag and all this stuff. So some of our patrons are getting things this week. Watch your mailboxes. We have t-shirts on our mouseandweens.com store and all sorts of fun stuff, ways you can support us. We'd really appreciate it. Knowing that you value us makes us value us. It makes us value you. And we're all together. All
Nope.
right.
Everyone value yourself. Coming from a new psychologist.
Okay.
Value yourself first. I have to go.
That's
I love
right.
you.
Okay. Love you too. Bye, everybody. We'll see you next time. Write in with your WAP stories and with your psychology dreams and your dream jobs. Okay. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
House, I went online, I saw your picture. Ooh, you look fine. We hit you up, we put it in motion. You said, come to my place, I live by the ocean. I said, hey, you said hi back. You grabbed me by my shirt and ooh, it was electric.
Do you love plants? Don't be silly. Of course you do. You might just not know it yet. I'm Vikram Baliga, the host of the Planthropology Podcast, the show where we dive into the lives and careers of some really cool plant people. Join me each episode as I chat with students, scientists, and professionals in the natural sciences and figure out what keeps them coming back for more. We'll explore their work, the ways they got into their fields, why they love plants and nature so much, and why you should love those things too. Planthropology is laid back and conversational and will keep you laughing and engaged whether you're a scientist or not. Follow along for this adventure into the sciences and keep being really cool plant people.
This was a podcast of the Podfix Network. You can check out more shows like it at podfixnetwork.com.